Hey Cory, what are we doing here?
Oh, you mean at this cell phone tower? Nothing much. I do it for a side job now. I fix them.
It's a very dangerous job.
I guess so, but I mean, should I go back to driving a truck?
No, that's just as dangerous as the cell phone
Well,
tower.
I have to pay for my roof repairs somehow. I guess I'll just go up there and do it myself. What? Lumberjack? Should I be a lumberjack?
Oh my god.
Is it noon?
Yeah, it's noon for me. If you make it there, then sure, yeah, it's noon. Hey everybody, thanks for staying up till noon.
Thanks for being alive at
Thanks
noon.
for being alive
hey?
at noon. If you didn't make it till noon, then I guess you're not watching this, so it doesn't matter.
And if you're one of the people that we're going to talk about in this episode, we respect you.
Bonafide badass.
Respect you, because you guys are awesome.
Badass.
That's going to take us into what this episode is about. And this
this
episode is
episode
about
The most dangerous jobs ever. So yes, the most dangerous jobs ever.
Some of these I had no idea.
Yeah,
about.
like a lot of these are pretty interesting and also very high on the death ratio meter, if you put it in a meter form. Death meter.
Some are quantity, I guess you can say, just because of the amount of people that do it,
Yeah.
and some are just like flat out freaking scary, and you have a chance of dying. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
exactly. So I'm going to take it away here. The first one, truck drivers. Making up 12% of total deaths a year. 12% of total deaths a year. It's a lot of deaths.
yeah,
With 905 on average, it also makes up the bottom of our list due to the huge amount of workers and employees,
yeah.
which
Getting
Cory
back to
did
the
mention.
quantity, how many truck drivers are out there?
Yeah, exactly. So truckers are highly trained before they can be put on the road for obviously good reasons. Passenger vehicles get confused and scared around large trucks, leading to reckless driving that forces the truck driver to use evasive skills that can end up causing them to crash. Like, you know.
Obvious.
70% of truck-related fatalities occur because of this. Another problem with trucking is unsafe rest stops. People are just dicks and rob them at whatever they need to do. And of course, they're often far away from police and authority,
Yeah.
leaving the trucker completely vulnerable to stabbings,
Or-
attacks, and
Or flat out the amount of work and time that they have to cover, or mileage that they have to cover,
Yeah,
and what they're expected
exactly.
to cover. Half of them out there are probably running off of like no sleep.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
like 100 Red Bulls during their trip, and so that's another
like that's, you know what,
chance of fatality
And
there.
I'm not one to really be scared of truck drivers when I'm like driving on the highway or anything like that, but I will do anything and everything in my power to make sure that I'm not an issue for the truck driver. Because yeah, they have a really rough job. So the death ratio for truck drivers is 27 out of 100,000. If you fall in that category, that's a very scary you know, statistic.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like that's startling.
Another extremely scary one is roofers carrying heavy equipment, kneeling, bending, climbing, heat, wind, long hours. Roofing takes a ton of work. So
Wow.
roofers, we respect you. The physical strain often leads to carelessness to make the job easier, and workers don't always find it beneficial to wear their safety gear. When you're working so high up, it's obviously a huge mistake.
Yeah.
Besides the non-fatal injuries of like nail guns and burns from like working in extreme heat and everything, other possible dangers, there's a huge risk of just slipping and tripping and falling off ladders, scaffolding. In 2005, reports were that there were 2 times more injuries than there were workers,
Like that's
and 94 deaths.
pretty crazy because yeah, I mean, that's a common job when you really like look at it in terms of truck drivers. Like a lot of people obviously drive trucks, but you don't really see many truck drivers in the city or anything like that. Like you see roofers everywhere in the summer. It's a job that you see everywhere. So it's pretty crazy that how dangerous it actually is.
Death ratio is 35 out of 100,000.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
35 people out of 100,000. That's not a job that I want.
No.
I'd like to stay alive, so I'm not going to go on any roofs and fix them. The next one here is lumberjacks. Equipped with already dangerous tools, lumber workers are pressured to work fast and hard in places that aren't always ideal for a guy with a heavy spinning chainsaw.
Yeah.
Like, makes sense, right? A lot of logging takes places on hills where they are susceptible to high winds, falling branches, and hidden roots or vines. Though for a while it was the most dangerous job, most lumber companies are heavily safety regulated now, thank God. And the number of deaths has decreased in the last few years, bringing statistics down to 64 deaths in a year. So not as bad as it used to be, but yeah, still like
yeah.
a very, very dangerous job. You know, using high powered equipment.
Not what I want to do.
And like I also hear like lumberjacks also. I mean, they probably drink while they do stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
you know, they're having a couple beers with their buddies because they're
I guess not now.
not now, probably, but back then they're when they weren't as regulated with safety equipment.
Nobody drinks during the job, hey?
Vodka. Oh yeah,
It's just water, boss.
that's just
Honestly, I
good.
need to keep hydrated.
That's
Timber! Oops, people
Whoops,
died.
People died. Let me fix that roof for you. So the death ratio for that, 81 out of 100,000. Man, that's a
Yeah.
lot of people. That's very frightening.
Now, this one here, I mean, obviously, once we talk about it, it makes sense. But when you just say the word fishermen, you don't think of high death ratio.
Yeah.
But commercial fishermen, also depending on what you're fishing for,
Yeah.
commonly commonly regarded as the most dangerous job you can have. Which, again, you don't think that, but
No.
they report 51 deaths on average a year with heavy equipment on board, rough weather, sudden storms. Ropes all over, and nowhere to run when things go bad, obviously. The dangers here certainly aren't hidden. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we're not talking guys fishing out of a calm lake.
No.
You know,
Yeah,
we're
these are
talking
guys who are going miles out
in
into
the ocean,
the Pacific Ocean.
getting like
And getting caught in tsunamis and storms and stuff like that.
with huge nets and
the
thousands
thing
of
is,
fish.
And the thing is they're like, oh, like here comes a tsunami's coming. Like, cool. Like,
like
let's
turn-
drop the net now because all the fish are coming our way.
Yeah, or turn
Like-
turn head on and go
Exactly.
drive into it.
Yeah, like we're gonna do this because
Yeah.
it's when the most fish are moving around the most.
Death ratio for this one, 142 out of 100,000.
Jesus, that's I would never have thought that was a fatal job, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah.
But still, like it's a whole lot of death. Whole lot of death for good fish. Delicious fish, am I right?
This
Your death doesn't go without cause because I like fish.
This last one here too.
Yeah, this one. You know what? I had a feeling this was going to be on the top of the list, but I didn't know it was going to be officially the top of the list. Cell phone tower workers. It's currently, obviously, in the lead with most fatal for any job on the market right now. Cell phone tower worker, a position new to the fatal occupancy industries, of course. In 2006, 18 people were killed on the job. Though it appears to be a small number, it's not that bad. It's not 100 like the other ones, but it means that there's a higher chance of dying here because of the career choice.
Yeah, like how many people are climbing cell phone towers?
Exactly,
Like,
exactly. And
at the same time,
and there's not that many in a city. You might
No.
have a couple in the city. So why is it so dangerous, you ask? I'll answer that for you. Cell phone companies are constantly trying to build more, build higher, and build faster. The speed is everything, right?
Why is it so dangerous? Oh, you just said it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Aside from that, the carriers hire small contractors to build these towers, which makes sense.
Yeah.
You gotta save money somehow, right? These contractors don't always have all the right safety equipment and is not used correctly most of the time. If a worker is damaged or fatally injured, any bills or lawsuits go to the contractors, since the carriers and tower owners are rarely ever on the construction grounds.
I often wondered that. Like,
Yeah.
who puts these towers up?
And the phone company gets off free most of the time. To top it off, due to the phone company not having to pay for these incidences, very little is being done outside of the unions to regulate safety. So, I mean, why would they when
Yeah.
nobody has to pay for it?
Exactly.
Like the towers are just there to have
You
basically
think-
to help. Like
You'd think as long as you had the right harness and you constantly stayed attached to it.
Yeah.
You know, like I've seen some videos where it
I've
takes like all day to climb a
Yeah.
tower because you're constantly hooked. I guess
Yeah.
maybe some of these
I
guys
was gonna say-
just are under pressure. They want to go fast. And
you know what I was gonna say because I've
Get
seen
my service back up.
yeah,
Right?
Jeez, come
Get
on.
up that tower, you lazy. Right?
See, like I was just
No
gonna say, 'cause
safety
I've
equipment.
seen some videos of people climbing towers, and they get up there in like 10 minutes. And imagine how long it would take to hook one,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
just waste so much time, and especially if you're working to make money, the less time you work, the more money you technically get because you're not wasting so much time.
It's all about filling the fat cat's pockets, eh?
Exactly.
Someone's service is down. People are screaming. They want money. Get up.
Fix it up.
Get your ass up to that tower and fix it.
I don't have the safety equipment. We don't care. Get up there. So death ratio for that is 184 to 100,000, which is a lot because like there's not 100,000 people fixing cell phone towers. No. That's the thing. No. There's probably 185 people fixing cell phone towers. One of them is just like scars on his face and battle wounds. Yeah, I've climbed cell phone towers before.
He's got his.
It's frightening. He's got post-traumatic stress.
He's older. He's got his grandson on his knees. Like, Grandpa, what happened to you there?
Yeah.
I was up on a cell phone
tower.
Yeah,
I was up on a cell phone tower in Nam. I was up on a cell phone tower.
As soon as the grandkid says it, like the camera zooms in his face, it's flashback. He hears the wind and the howling wind.
He hears bullets. People shooting at him with a cell phone tower.
He's fixing it in Vietnam or something.
Vietnam. How'd you lose your leg? You start sweating profusely.
He's got war paint on and everything. I fixed a lot of cell phone towers.
I fixed a lot of cell phone towers.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I also didn't fix a lot of them. Got shot in a bunch of them.
And for some reason, there was more than one of them up at the same time. And he watched his friend fall.
No. That's funny. So yeah, let us know down below what you think of the episode. Maybe I would love for somebody to say like, I climb cell phone towers. I'm a truck driver.
Uncle Frank's a cell phone tower maintenance.
And he says it's incredibly dangerous, and I would love to hear some of those. So if you know something, let us know down below. That'd be cool.
Like and share it, and that way other people can see it. And
exactly.
They'll say, hey, Uncle Joe is a cell phone tower.
Exactly.
Everybody's uncle.
Everybody's uncle seems to be a cell phone tower worker. Don't forget to subscribe. Of course, subscribing is very important to us. Clicking on the sun right over here will help you guys subscribing really quick there. And then as well, you get our daily updates Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Central Time. You get to check out our videos.
Go to our website at www.uptillnoon.com. It's got quick access to all our social media links, any news, and pictures of merch.
Yep.
Don't forget to hashtag UTN.
Don't forget.
Everywhere. Hashtag it everywhere.
Hashtag it everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You get entered into prizes. Prize
Should
giveaways.
be hashtagging it right now.
It's awesome. Like, do it. You get free stuff. And as Cory was mentioning about merch, we've got shirts for ladies, men, kids. We've got mugs, can cozies, posters, tote bags. We got a lot of stuff. So if you guys are interested in any of it, like Cory said, check it on our website.
Buy it. Support us.
And then contact us if you are interested at contact@uptillnoon.com, and we'll let you know the prices and ask for your info, and we'll get it to you guys. So that being said, guys, as always,
thanks for staying up till noon, tower cell phone.
Cell phone noon.
Hey everyone, wasn't that a great episode? Click above me to see our previous video.
If you're binge watching and want to check out the next one, click right up here.
Check us out on all of social media's finest platforms such as Facebook,
Twitter,
Instagram,
our Google Plus, and our Snapchat username is UpTillNoon.
Visit our website above,
UpTillNoon.com.
We'll take you to where you want to go for all our social media links.
Yeah!